With all humility at my command.
in a place, in a minority constituency, just 1 minute, in a minority constituency,
Objectors will appear.
just kindly sit. In a place where the minority remains, if there is 1,000 voters are there, 950, their names in the logical discrepancy, again in the objection. How it can be possible, my lord?
My lord, there is
How
one
it can be
application,
possible?
my lord. My lord, there is my IA in item 40.2, my lord. My IA for
All right, thank you very much now.
No, my lord, can issue notice in that it is fresh IA, my lord. And in fact, my lord, it is on behalf of the Vice President Akhil Bharat Hindu Mahasabha.
Before passing any order, please go through those replies and take care of the situation. That's the only thing I'm requesting.
See the state government's response.
Yes, it should be made part of there.
That is, my lord, unheard of in the Indian constitutional history that she has come forward and filed petition before this honorable court and
What
will also appear.
is the unheard in it?
No, my lord,
That's
never
what
thought in the
faith and trust in the system, that's all.
never
She is having a right to file a
come
petition.
against the constitutional body.
What is that? She is having a right to file a
Against
petition,
constitutional body and
like an ordinary citizen.
So we want that, please don't politicize these
No,
issues.
therefore,
We are not very fond of this.
my lord, in entire my lord West Bengal, demography is changing, my
February
lord, and we are in
2026. Now please stop. February 2026. We have heard a battery of senior counsels on behalf of the state of West Bengal, its chief minister and other petitioners in the connected matters. Similarly, we have heard Naidu learned senior counsel for the Election Commission of India, senior counsel for the on behalf of the Election Commission of India and other learned senior counsels representing the parties. Mr. Tushar Mehta, the Solicitor of India, has also assisted us in the matter in petition in bracket civil number 1216 of 2025, and he has made a pointed reference to the affidavit filed by the counter affidavit filed by the Union of India.
Which one?
Election Commission.
Counter
Two
affidavit
affidavits by the election.
by the Election Commission of India. Next paragraph. It may be noted at the outset that in the previous date of hearing, that is on 4th February 2026, Ms. Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of the State of West Bengal, also appeared along with her senior counsel in a reputation number so and so. The reputation filed by her, mention the number of that. During the course of hearing, when an objection with regard to deployment of micro observers by the Election Commission of India was raised, it was pointed out by learned senior counsels representing the Election Commission of India that despite repeated requests, adequate manpower was not provided by the state government. Manpower of the certain categories of officials who were competent enough to discharge the quasi-judicial stroke assisting duties were not deployed, were not being provided stroke deployed by the state government to the Election Commission of India for completion of the SIR process. On this, the Chief Minister of the state made a statement that she was willing to provide the adequate manpower, the state government officials who are competent enough to perform these duties. Next paragraph. In perfect compliance to the statement made before this court, we have been shown during the course of hearing that on February 7, 2026, the Chief Minister the advocate in writ petition number 129 of 2026 informed the senior counsels for the Election Commission of India on February 7, 2026 at 11:50.07 a.m. The state government is ready and willing to make available 8,505 numbers of Group B officers of the state government and or its instrumentalities for the SIR exercise in West Bengal. Next paragraph. When we inquired from Shangduan Senior Counsel, the mail, the Election Commission was asked to confirm whether about the requirement was required to confirm the need of such additional Group B officers, whereupon it was stated, that the requisite particulars of these officers shall be shared with the Election Commission of India. Next paragraph. During the course of hearing and on being inquired, it was fairly stated on behalf of the state of West Bengal, the Chief Minister of the state, that the list containing particulars of 8,505 number of Group B officers was not sent to the Election Commission so far, as they were awaiting the consent of the Commission in terms of mail dated February 7, 2026. However, during the course of hearing, a list of 8,505 group stated to be Group B officers working in different departments of the state government, has been handed over to Shri Naidu, along with Senior Counsel representing the Election Commission of India. That list has been also placed on record before us. Next paragraph. In order to streamline the ongoing process of SIR and also with a view to address some of the apprehensions being expressed by different stakeholders, we deem it appropriate to issue the following interim directions. 1I, the 8,505 officers whose list has been and while reiterating our directions issued on 19th January 2026, we deem it appropriate to issue the following additional directions. 1I, that the state government ensure that all the 8,505 Group B officers whose list has been handed over today in court, report for duty to the district electoral officers, EROs, tomorrow by 5 p.m. The Election Commission of India shall have the discretion to replace the direction number 2. The Election Commission of India shall have the discretion of replacing the EROs, AEROs.
To use their services.
Eh?
To use their services.
No. First we have the replacement of the existing EROs, AEROs, and utilize the services of the officers who have now been placed on deputation with the Election Commission of India.
If they are suitable.
If so,
Micro-observer.
if the election
Not
is
ERO,
satisfied
micro-observers.
with regard to their qualifications?
UROs are senior.
Placement of ERO or AER only?
Essentially EROs millets. Millets, the problem is this. In the whole list, there are no SDOs, there are no SDMs. If they are all department clerks, etc., having seniority to have the grade. Millets, we will ask them if necessary, they have to provide.
Micro observer.
Well, 8,000 is the 8,000
Five
micro
times we have
observers. They are
written.
replacing the micro observers.
Out of the, are those
Anybody is found suitable millets.
subject to their suitability for the quasi judicial or semi quasi judicial responsibility? 3I. All the rest of the 8 officers, stroke officials from the list of 8,505, the election commission, after brief scrutinization, after briefly scrutinizing their biodata or work experience, may shortlist them equivalent to how many micro observer you have?
8,500.
Over 8,000.
We have got 6,500 millets.
May shortlist these officers, stroke officials, equivalent to the strength of the micro observer already engaged. These state government officers, stroke officials, may be imparted a brief training of day or so for the purpose of providing assistance to the EROs, stroke AEROs, along with micro observers who have already been engaged. Next paragraph. It is made clear that the responsibilities assigned, stroke to be assigned to the micro observers or the state government officers, stroke officials shall be only to assist the EROs, stroke AEROs in the decision-making process. In other words, and as rightly stated by the Senior Counsel for the Election Commission of India, the decision will be taken by, the final decision will be taken by the EROs only, Next paragraph. Since with the engagement of new set of government officers, stroke officials, for the purpose of scrutinizing the documents which have already been submitted and where even the hearings have also taken place. Shall we get it? Soon? Since the process of scrutinizing the documents submitted by the affected persons in the response to notices served on them is likely to take more time, and as suggested on behalf of some of the petitioners, we direct that at least 1 week more time beyond 14th February 2026 will be granted to the EROs, stroke AEROs for completing the scrutiny of the documents, and taking an appropriate decision. Next paragraph. As regard to so on behalf of the petitioners, a reference has been made to certain documents to suggest as if the micro observers are the final authority. This aspect has been clarified on behalf of the Election Commission of India, that the micro observers as well as the government officers, stroke officials who will be taken on board for assisting the EROs from tomorrow onwards, shall only be assisting the prescribed statutory authority for the purpose of taking the final decision. Next paragraph. Mr. V.V. Giri Mr. V. Gurilan, Senior Counsel, in writ petition number so and so, has pointed out, Mr. V. Gurilan, Senior Counsel, in writ petition number so and so, as well as Land Solicitor General of India, has referred to the counter affidavit by
Counter affidavit, additional affidavit.
Mr. Naidu, Land Senior Counsel for the ECI, have referred to the counter affidavit filed by the Election Commission of India in that writ petition. It is alleged in paragraph so and so that despite making complaints by the authorities of the Election Commission of India, no FIRs are being registered against the persons who are suspected to be involved in burning the records of objection and or indulging in other alleged unlawful activities, alleged burning or alleged unlawful activities.
Lords, we have, I'm sorry to interrupt, my lords, we have responded in
This is
parallel
being,
to the state.
just a minute, please.
Yes.
Though this is being strongly refuted by Dr. Menka Goswami, Learned Senior Counsel,
Yes, ma'am.
representing the state of West Bengal in that petition, we are reminded of our order dated 19th January 2026, in which a categorical direction was issued to the Director General of Police, Superintendent of Police, and the collectors, the state of West Bengal, to ensure the maintenance of law and order. We therefore showcase the Director General of Police to file his personal affidavit in response to the allegations made by the Election Commission of India in its counter affidavit in the said writ petition. We make it clear that in case don't say anything. We will take a final call with respect to the powers of the Election Commission of India in this regard. But before doing so, we deem it appropriate to accord an opportunity to the Director General of Police to explain on his part. Next paragraph.
This one.
In relation to the documents that persons to whom notices have been served shall be entitled to rely upon all or any one of the documents referred to by the Election Commission of India in the SIR notice, and all such documents shall be considered by the EROs while taking a final decision. Include the documents referred to in our order dated 19th January, all the documents including those referred to in our order dated 19th January 2026 shall be considered by the EROs while taking a final decision, while passing order in response to, while passing orders on the objections received in response to the notices served.
And
May I only-
and the objections
item 40.
filed in Form 7 below. And the objections filed in Form 7.
To that extent, they will be wrong to say admit card. Admit card along with Madhya certificate. Then only it becomes relevant document.
May I add one thing, my lord?
Lordships are extending the time for filing claims. Would your Lordships are extending the time for filing claims? Would your Lordship say claims stroke objections, my lord? Because both go together.
Similarly, the EROs shall be duty bound to consider the objections, if any, received from the person as per the statutory scheme, whether or not such persons come forward for person hearing. It goes without saying that the genuineness of the documents filed along with these objections can be scrutinized, verified in the same manner as the documents
Very.
To be submitted by the objectors to be submitted by the affected person.
Very.
Millets.
Anything?
Item 42 may be tagged with item 40. Item 42,
Millets, I need to add one sentence. Millets. Yes.
No, we will not.
Millets,
stand, madam.
may I add one thing?
item 42 may be tagged with item 40.
I have 1 minute.
My lord, within the.
Item 42 may be tagged with item 40.
File an objection.
May I just-
Electors means within that constituency.
Millets, may I just say for one
Not
thing?
from the other constituency. My lord, statute makes such a provision that electors only, my lord, kindly see, my lord.
My lord, item 42,
This will be considered.
My lord, kindly hear that, my lord, objectors.
May I just have 1 minute?
Objectors
My
only
lords
can be
have
the
indicated
electors.
the
Electors of
top-ranked
that
police
constituency,
officer must file an
not from
update.
the other constituency.
The top-ranked
That
police
is under the
officer,
act itself.
Millets, the top-ranked police officer must file an affidavit.
Any elector
My
of
lords have
that
directed
constituency. I am
in the
saying that.
context of my counter.
That constituency.
Millets,
There are also
counter
two
and
counts.
additional counter,
This
because we have
counter
stated
filed by the
in the
state
additional
government.
counter, all the subsequent events also.
My lords,
Counter
the
and additional.
state has
counter.
also filed
This
the
is
counter.
Additional
Lords,
affidavit.
in
Additional affidavit.
40.6, my lords, the state has also
Millets.
filed a counter
The
affidavit.
second thing, Millets,
Two,
there are instances that they are under deputation to me. Some erring officials were there. We have pointed out, we have taken action, we have recommended that should be implemented. That's not been implemented. They should implement whatever we
That will not be a
wanted.
landowner, that will be the state, that civil administration.
Millets,
The
where-
EROs were not
where
to
they
decide
refuse.
uninfluenced by any of these
Millets-
observations and
Millets, we
directions.
have asked
Correct,
certain
my lord.
officers who have acted illegally to be placed under suspension. They have simply ignored. And on the other hand, when we wanted certain officers to be on the duty, they have transferred, though they are under my deputation.
Mr. Pant, you verify these facts.
Yes, Millets. And the last one, Millets, and the last one. My lords have said those documents have to be verified in the manner permitted by law. Documents issued by the competent authorities.
That's right.
That's all.
Yes.
That's we want.
That's right.
That needs to be issued by competent authority. Otherwise, that leads to conflict.
Obviously, otherwise somebody will.
Yes, Millets, anybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, that
This is,
My lord,
this is the ECI requirement.
My lord, intervention application.
I would respectfully submit the EROs to decide uninfluenced. my lord.
To place some officers to take disciplinary action or to place them under suspension. We hope that your state government remember the law on this point and you take.
Given instances,
we have already responded.
Let Chief Secretary also file an affidavit.
given instances, not very, very.
In any case, you relieve those officers from duty.
We'll do that, Millets. We'll take it to our hands and do something.
The election commission जहाँ पे है ना shall be at liberty to replace the officers who have been prima facie found to have erred in performing their duties.
Great.
My lord, on the
Briefly.
intervention application.
Lord, would your lordship observe that the EROs are to decide uninfluenced by any of these?
Said so. Yeah, what in
You remember that PPT, my lord, where
We have had it
PPT
twice.
is academic
that they
exercise
are
and
only-
training.
They will only.
Millets,
No, but
PPT
this
is
Item 42 may be tagged with item 40, my lord.
It is
Identical match.
action is by ECI.
Item 42 may be tagged with.
Influence of the,
My lord,
Abuse.
in item 40.2, my lord, notice may be issued on
My lord,
the,
item 42 may be tagged with item 40, my lord. Item 42 on same point, and tagged with item 40, my lord. Item 42, I have raised a question on the other card, my lord. 42, well, can you tag with 40, my lord?
will.
My point is, my point is, there, but somewhere.
The speed with which all these West Bengal writ petitions are coming, I will issue the registry instruction not to entertain any.
My lord, my point is, my Justice Bhakti said me that my point is covered. I have some other point.
Sir, can you hear me?
Item 32, my lord, can I mention something else?
State of West Bengal is itself is before us. This constitutional umbrella is before.
But this point has not been taken, my lord. This point has not, my point is very short, my lord. During submission of my claim that the electoral officers cannot, my lord, upload the other card as a single document. This is my point.
All right, thank you very much. Thank
Great.
you.
Item 40
Can I mention, my lord, one matter? Item 32.
Item 32.
Item 32 is the matter of the hospital where we want to lay the road,
God, you are
approach
not-
road.
all election.
My lord, kindly 42 may tag with that 40, my lord.
32, what is 32?
Can it be on Monday high upon board, my lord, if your lordships can?
For the hospital.
Lord, item 28 is for settlement.
Kindly keep it higher followed on Monday.
32, Mr. Mehta, you want next Monday?
Yes, my lord, the entire hospital is ready, but we are operating only on OPD because ambulance approach road is not constructed.
Yes, sir,
My
number,
lord, item 28,
yes, sir, number one, next Monday.
Lord, item 28 is
My lord,
settlement.
kindly tag, my lord, kindly tag it.
All
Kindly 42 tag.
the show date, that show date will be running between this very week, by Monday adjust again.
Lordship, please.
Kindly tag it, my lord, 42. Kindly 42, item 42 is 40, only tag it, my lord. So identical issues, my lord, there.
We have tagged, sir, we are hearing your matter also.
Kindly, within 40. I want to tag, come within 40, my lord.
I have heard you also today, please.
Yes, my lord. Kindly make it 40, my lord.
Next date again, we will hear you.
My item number 48.
Item number 48, my lord.
Really?
Item number 48. We are not against.
Those who have, all right, those who have not been able to exhaust today, we will exhaust them next day.
In item
Obliged to your lordship.